What's going on, guys? It is Sunday. It is technically a live stream, but not a normal live stream, as we're going to cover. It just occurred to me I don't have my remote to turn my lights on, but it's okay. What's up, Roberto? Should be seeing here. Chewy16, how's it going? Anthony, I see you. Give me just a second. I'm going to pull the chat up so I'm not just reading it off the screen. Actually, that's going to get in the way in a minute. Alright, guys. What's going on? Have you guys had a good weekend so far? I know normally I do morning stream, but I figured if I do it late enough in the day, odds are my people overseas are going to get to see this as well, even though it might be like early in the morning for them. Hello, Lee. Alright, so obviously by the title you guys can guess what I'm talking about. I saw the actual thing. Franz! Sorry, Franz. Hey, we're not going to be doing a normal live stream stuff. We're not going to do the Q&A until near the end, okay? So, because this is actually going to be an official announcement for the contest, obviously as it says down there in the corner, Lupus for Lupus Gundam Build Contest. If you were here last time on the live stream last Sunday, where I sort of brought it up as just everybody gets to, so everybody got a kind of a heads up. So today is actually going to be the official announcement. I'm going to be going over rules and everything you need to know first. Sorry, I was bringing that up. Now, as it stands in the description down below, there are links to the official rules as a Google Doc. There's a link to the ticket sales so that you can actually enter the contest. And then there's also a link to the merch store, which directly below me, you can see right down here. This is already the stuff that's already available in the merch store. So you've got t-shirts, hoodies, v-necks, tank tops, and a couple tote bags of a couple different designs that at least Ryan Liu has done for me. There are more designs coming from at least 3 talented artists that I know. Dion, Unboxing Art, and Steve Middendorf have all been working on extra designs that'll be rolling out. Now, first and foremost, thank you everybody who's watching. I feel naked without my lights on back here. Does anybody else feel weird that those lights should be on? Let me turn this light just a little bit more. So, of course, happy birthday to Roberto. Sorry. Didn't mean to leave you out there. All right. Now, the problem is the thing I need to read is now behind behind my camera. I'm going to have to move it. Okay. All right. So basically, like I brought up last week, if you don't know what lupus is an autoimmune disease, and my wife in particular suffers for it, or from it rather. And Zeta Gunpla, who is also going to be in on this with me and sharing and help promoting, and also will be a judge of the contest. He has several lupus sufferers in his family or in his life. So what we're doing, because May is Lupus Awareness Month, I can't talk, we're going to be building either Barbatos Lupus or Barbatos Lupus Rex. And you guys can build in the HG form or the 1/100 form. And it occurred to me today there's also an SD form. So if you have those, you can be included. Just mind the fact that you're going to be playing with the bigger dogs, as it were. Now, first and foremost, or of the contest, it's going to be primarily a US and Canadian contest. Mostly because it's going to be a lot easier to ship the prizes that way. And there will be prizes. Now, if you are going to, if you live overseas or you're international, more other than Canada, if you're willing to pay shipping, then by all means, you can join in. But just like whenever I do a giveaway, if you're going to be overseas, and you might have to pay your own shipping if you win. Now, it will be a paid to enter contest. That's why I said there is a ticket link down there. The tickets are limited to 200 each for beginners, intermediates, and advanced. And I'll break down the different rules, or if you would rather read them in the description, you can totally do that as well. Now, like I said, you know, if you want to, if you're international and you want to do that, I don't want to exclude you. Also, if you don't want to get a ticket, but you want to donate, there's also a donate section on the ticket page. So you go to the actual event, you got all the tickets. Now, before anybody's lunging to go do that right now, it won't be until at least 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So just wait until at least after midnight or tomorrow morning. Now, don't expect anything to run out immediately. Like I said, there's about 200 entries apiece. But if it gets to the point that we run out and we're nowhere near May, I may add some more if we got enough people who want to join in. Now, if you don't want to compete, this is important. Before we get into all the competitor stuff, if you don't want to compete, but you want to kind of join in on the fun a little bit, I will take pictures of your Lupus or your Lupus Rex. Like if you've built one already and it's cool, but you don't really want to compete or you don't want to do anything like that, by all means, you can send them. I have an email set up, and I should have put it in the link, but I will do it again. It is lupus4lupus@gmail.com. So that is where all submissions will go. But for non-competitors, if you're not competing, just make sure in the subject line, if you send me pictures, put feature me. Does that make sense? Feature me. And like I said, this is all going to be lined out in the rules in the link down below. Just send a few pictures, maybe a description if you want, just to let me know what you've got going on. Okay, sorry, I'm popping up the chat just for a second. Now, if you are going to compete in the contest, you got to go to the Eventbrite link. And by all means, if something isn't working, let me know immediately, and I will see what I can do to fix it. So, like I said, you purchase the proper ticket for your skill level. If you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, or you're advanced, make sure you purchase the proper ticket. Now, if for some reason like you aren't quite sure where you are, you can always send a little bit of a question mark, like hey, this is my previous work, I'm not entirely certain if I fall under this category or another. You can totally send me that on the email, and I forgot how I put it down there, but either way, just put in there, where do I go, or something like that, and then I'll let you know, and then you can go enter the contest that way. Now, if you purposely are sandbagging, like if you say like, nah, I'm only intermediate, but you're clearly on an advanced level and you enter at an intermediate, I'm going to ask you to bump it up, because that's only fair. So we'll figure out something along those lines. Now, after you purchase your ticket, it will send me a receipt and with your name and your email, whatever's attached to it. Make sure that whatever you're entering as your name and your email is the same one you put on your entry form or your entry ticket, and the email you send me with your actual entries. So this is an online contest, guys. So you've got to email me pictures of whatever it is you build. You need to have no less than 6 high-res pictures from every angle possible. If you've got a lot of stuff you've done to it and you want to show it off, make sure you get that in a picture. And if you want to give a detailed description of anything you've done, by all means, put that in there. So I have to go a little bit further up here. Oh, and to keep everybody honest, if you're entering the contest, or even if you're, make sure you send the pictures, at least some of them, with a little tag, with just a little note with your name and the date on it in that picture, so that we know it is yours. You didn't just snag it off the internet. We're going to keep this honest as best we can, okay? Now, if for some reason we find that you are dishonest, you snag somebody else's pictures, you're claiming it as your own, you're going to be disqualified. Sorry. Now, yeah, okay, detailed descriptions. Oh, yes. Now, you can submit as early as April 23rd, all right? So, April 23rd, you can start sending in emails. You can go ahead and enter. You can go ahead and get your ticket now, or as soon as it's available. If you know you're going to compete, if you're going to be in on this, you can go ahead and get your tickets. But do not send in anything before April 23rd unless you're a non-competitor. So if you're going to compete, you've got at least until April 23rd to get your initial pictures in. Now, all entries must be submitted before May 20th of 2018. So that way we've got a good long time. I think that was supposed to be 21st, but either way, the 20th is a good deadline there. So that way we have a good 10 days or so to judge. And if we get as many entries as I think we will, we're going to have a lot more judges to help break it down. As for judges, it's going to be myself, Zeta Gunpla, at least Inked Gunpla, my buddy Mitchell, and a few other Gundam YouTubers that I either haven't hit up yet or have yet to agree to do so. However, we have a lot of people who have definitely said they're going to spread the word, and that's awesome. And as you guys can see above me here, I've got hashtag Lupus for Lupus. So if you want to post anything about it, use that hashtag. Hashtag Lupus for Lupus. You can either use the number 4, or you can just type out 4, or you can use L4L if that's not used for anything else. But if you don't want to send me pictures, but you want to post pictures in groups or Instagram or whatever, use that hashtag. Because what I want to do, I want to feature stuff throughout the month of May. So if you send me those things early on, I can sit there almost every day and like, hey, look at this person's build. Check out this kit they did. You know, that kind of stuff. Because I want to show off everybody's works, not just the competitors. That's why I have the non-competition side. Oh, there you go. Now, see, I will admit, I did not take into consideration a lot of other contests that may or may not be going on. But I had to try to consider, at least locally where I live, the few large contests that are going on. So if this does kind of coincide or overlap with some of the other things, then it is what it is. Sorry, I have a little bit of a typo here. I want to make sure I fix that. All right. I think I changed that, but originally there was going to be separate classes for 1/144 and 1/100, but I believe they're just all going to be together. So just you'll be considered one way or the other. The main issue with splitting it is prizes, and I'll get to the prizes here in a bit. However, you can compete however you want. You can have at least 2 entries. So, or I'm sorry, I can't read that. My camera's in the way. You can do multiple entries. You just can't do more than 2 per class. So if you're an intermediate, or if you're a beginner or you're advanced, no more than 2 entries. And you can do Lupus, or you can do Lupus Rex, whichever one you want to do. Okay. Oh, and just in case you guys are wondering, all profits from the merchandise and the ticket sales, after the money gets calculated for whatever the product is, because there's fees for the tickets, there's the production fees for all the merchandise, whatever profit is left over, that every single dime of it is going to the Lupus Foundation of America. I'm not getting anything. I have my own merch store separate from that, so there's nothing connecting there. So the Lupus for Lupus store, everything you buy there is all going to the charity. Okay, now back to the builds. Sorry, that was tagged in there. Now, all kits must be originally of Bandai, so no third party, no knockoffs, and you will get, those are all prohibited, and you will be disqualified if you're found using those. Now, I don't know if there's hardly any of those things, but if there are, we figure out that that's what you did. Sorry, you're going to get disqualified. You know, Bandai is Bandai, and we're going to try to represent that as best we can. Now, I would prefer that most of the builds be brand new builds, but if you have a previously built kit, like you already have a Lupus, you already have a Lupus Rex, and you're going to use that as a base to customize, make sure you send before and after pictures with your submission. So, hey, this is what it was. I already built it, but I did this to it. Does that make sense? So if you have a pre-existing kit, but you're going to modify it or you're going to paint it, show it the before, show it the after. Make sure you get that little tag in there so I know you're not just doing that. You can kit bash, because I know I've got some fun kit bashers in here. I myself love kit bashing, and the IBO line really, really is strong in that way. I got unboxing art sending me stuff. Now, You have to keep it at least 50% of the original Lupus or Lupus Rex. And you got to really be able to know that that's what you started out with. There's got to be enough of that original Gundam left. Now, I'm saying that you can't change it, but you got to be able to know that that's what's there, or else it kind of deviates away from the thing. So if you've got something that has just a Lupus head slapped on a Sinanju body, that doesn't count. That is a Sinanju. That's not a Lupus. So you should be able to catch my drift on that one. Now, you can use resin conversion kits. That question has already come up. The resin conversion kits for the Lupus are really cool. Some of the Lupus Rex ones, they're really cool. However, if you use them, you will automatically be bumped to the advanced level and be competing up there. And I know there are some incredibly talented builders out there. So just know that whatever you do, you're going to get bumped up there if you use those resin kits. Now, if we're going to talk about the levels, just to try to clear things up a little bit. So, the beginner level, pretty much just straight builds, using only what's in the box. You can do panel lining, but no real extra painting, other than maybe some cleanup. So, no real detail work, anything like that, using the base stickers that are there. So, literally, beginners, you know, wherever, or basic building for that matter, you know. Give me just a second, I'll pop open the chat. Not that I would ever own such a Grace Killer. Whatever. Alright, so the intermediate guys. I gotta scroll up. I really gotta work on this camera thingy. So intermediate, you're gonna be painting up to and including minor details and full paint jobs. You can use extra decals, marking stickers. If you got some extra stuff laying around, you want to throw those on there, make it a little bit cooler. Minor customizations, like a little bit of kit bashing, maybe a little bit of plate if you want to throw on some extra weapons from somewhere else. The conversion, no, I'm sorry. Went above my head there. Kit bashing can start at the intermediate level. But we're going to judge you, obviously, like, if you've done a ton of work and it looks like something ridiculous, you're probably going to get bumped up to advanced. So just know it's right in there. So if you need, just do a full paint job. Say like, Dion, for instance. If you guys remember that awesome Sinanju Stein, that Grandpa Stein he built. The only thing that pushed him to a higher level, otherwise he'd be an intermediate builder, is just that really nice custom V-fin he did. And the sticker placement, because he'd use stickers that weren't even from that kit. Those little things, and even the quality that he built at, bumped him up to an advanced level. However, if you're just doing a straight paint job, maybe a little bit of shading, stuff like that, adding some extra sticker detail, that'll keep you in the intermediate range. Now to get up in the advanced, you're doing full paint jobs, you're doing color swaps, you're doing all the things, full on details, add some metal parts, full on scratch builds. Obviously the conversion kits are going to push you up there. If you're going to add lighting, if you're going to add like an advanced diorama. You can do dioramas at the intermediate level, just don't go crazy, you know what I mean? You're not going to build like a cityscape, obviously. But something small. You know, small dioramas would be allowed at the intermediate level if everything about the rest of it does keep you in that level. So diorama is not going to automatically push you to the next one, but if in the advanced section, if you want to do a diorama, I'm not going to say no. Okay, so are there any questions thus far for everybody who's here in the chat? Okay, so Art was wondering where I was. Yes, Art, this is where I am. I'm not hiding, sir. I know you're sending me stuff, but I couldn't tell what was going on. Oh, okay. I did not know what you were sending me. Let me see this. Oh, cool. What? That's not the right Gundam, Art. In case you're wondering, that's not the right Gundam. He's starting on the line work for the artwork he's going to do. So, just real quick, for everybody who is here, are there any questions? I see Maverick Hunter. I know Sarli was already here. Alessio Russo. Super Droid. Okay. Oops. Gotta be careful when I'm setting that. I don't want to spill any tea. I'm thirsty from all the talking. Now, of course, I myself will be building this one, as we've seen already for the last 3 weeks. I will be building this guy in my own custom way. I'm not competing, obviously. Also, anybody who's going to be a judge, not going to be competing. However, most of the guys who are probably going to be helping me out are going to build their own custom Lupus or Lupus Rex. No, there's not a coincidence, because that's the way tagging works. But that is awesome, Link. I thought you said that last time. That's pretty cool. Or somebody saw something about Lupus the other day. I don't know. Alright, so what's going to happen here? And mind you, with the prizes, things might change if I gain more prizes. Like, I'm kind of working on some more stuff right now. But as it stands right now, in each level, each person who wins first place in their level will receive a kit. On the beginner level, you're gonna get an HG Gundam kit. Yay. Cool for that. I mean, the HG buy-in is only $5. You could win up to however expensive a kit it'll be. Intermediate level is gonna get an RG kit. I personally have already purchased said RG kit. I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet. The advanced level, you're gonna get an MG kit. I don't know what that one is yet. There's a reason I don't know what that is. Because Gundam Planet themselves is hooking me up for this contest. Now, they said they're going to send an HG and an MG kit. I told them to choose. And they're going to send it to me with the RG that I purchased, along with the grand prize winner that I also purchased. Now, other than those kits, right now, nothing else has been donated, but I absolutely thank Gundam Planet for jumping in and helping. And those guys are great. I always tout Gundam Planet. They're one of my best retailers that I buy from. They're easy to work with. They're cool people. And just never had a problem. So once those prizes get here, hopefully this week, I'm going to be doing a video for that. Alright? Now, I will say, and I brought this up last week, the Grand Champion, or the Best in Show overall, will be chosen out of the 3 winners. So the main 3 people who do win, one of them can get Best in Show. So, or something like, okay, I had to think about that for a second. The Best in Show is the Best in Show. If you've been in a competition, you know what that is. I personally picked out the winning kit for that. And it's big. It's all you really need to know. Okay, but if I get more prizes, I might open things up a little bit more. And like I said, I'm working with Hobbytown right now. I actually have to call Josh at Hobbytown after the stream is done and see if there's something that he might be able to do for me. Otherwise, if I get more prizes, it's all still coming out of my pocket. It is what it is. I want to draw as much attention to this contest as possible. I want to draw enough attention and bring in enough money to actually raise a decent sum to be donated. So I'm not going to kill myself to do it, but I want to get something cool enough that you guys want to compete for. And some of you guys, you're just straight up, you want to compete, you want to show off what you can do. Other guys are like, I want them prizes, and I want to make good prizes for that. So like I said, when the prizes get here, I will do a video for that. And I want to do an unboxing for it, or a mail call, so that everybody can see them as they come out. Now, upon the announcement of the winners, which is going to be drawn on May 31st, remember that. We're not drawn, but announced, I should say. May 31st, I will do a video announcing all the winners. You will all be contacted by the email that you submitted to. I personally will email you. And at that time, I'll need your shipping address and whatever. And of course, in the case of an international winner, if you're agreeing to pay for the shipping on your prize, it might be awesome. Or will be awesome, sorry. Okay, and then of course, all the shipping and all that stuff will be done. That's weird, I wrote the same thing twice. Oh, yes, duh, right at the end. All of the winners, and maybe even some of the more exceptional builders that submit, if you guys want to be on the Shoki Builders Showcase, by all means. So if you build something really awesome and you really want to truly show it off, now I'm going to show off the winners and runners-up and stuff like that whenever we get to the announcement video. And I'll be showing off non-competitors all month long. But if you really want to get like down and dirty and talk with me and like check out your kit and really, really show it off hardcore, by all means, I want the winner to be on the Shoki Builders Showcase. So I feel like I've repeated things. All right, I think that's going to be it for the rules for now. So let me pull up the chat and see what's going on. All right. There you go. Yes, Gundam Planet Them Shops. What up, Ryan? There you are. Guys, right there. Our creator. He made the first 2 t-shirts. So if you see the designs... So all of the t-shirt designs that are currently available down here in the Lupus for Lupus store, and the designs you can see right over there. So you see the hand, the claw reaching up. That is actually the hand of Lupus, and it's reaching for the ribbon. Dude, he did that on his own. I commissioned the first one, the Lupus and Lupus Rex head with the scarf. I commissioned that. And then he said, dude, I want to do another one. And so he came up with the claw. And I was like, dude, that is just amazing. When he sent me the final image, I was blown away. I had to sit down. I'm like, whoa, this is good. So, yeah, he's already gone out there. And Ryan, I'll definitely send you, even though, actually, I need to double check the stores. Because I think they can only ship to the US and the EU. I could be wrong. But Ryan, I will be sending you shirts of your design as we agreed upon, because that's just awesome. And guys, if you want to commission work from him, you can see what he can do with just a few hours time and a bare concept of an idea. So by all means, hit him up at our creator, or I think it's yeah, either way, you can hit him up. It's good. No. Like I said, Link, if you have one already built, as long as you show that you had one built already and you're gonna modify it in your submission, just do that. Like I said, if you already got one pre-built, like a snap build already ready to go, and you're gonna paint it or customize it, then by all means take the before and after picture with the same little, making sure we know it's you and you did that. So. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing that is because the Lupus and Lupus Rex kit are slightly harder to find right now. Plus, I want to get more money to the contest. So if you have to spend all your money to go buy the kit, or again, for instance, then that's less money that's going to go to the entries or go to the merchandise. So, oh, and I will state this. If it has already been to a contest, that is not allowed. Like, if it's already been to a real named contest, if you have a custom build already done, I'm sorry, you can't submit that unless you change it. So if you have one that's already customized and decked out, and you want to do that one, if it's been in a contest, you can't enter it. However, if you change it up, there you go. So even if you have something built, make something new with it, and that will count, okay? I'm fairly fluid with this. And it's only because of that. It's for the Lupus for Lupus. So that's what I want. I want you guys to be able to do something awesome, either with what you've got, or if you've got to go out and buy stuff like I did. Gundam Planet currently has the full mechanic Lupus available, and I think they've got a lot of the HCs as well. The things are all available for the first 3 days, but the reason it says 3 days in the store, Ryan, is because in 3 days, if you order it, they ship it out. So we don't have to wait months or weeks for the shirts. So it's going to be a 3-day cycle. So every 3 days, whatever's ordered, they ship it. Does that make sense? So that way you're not having to wait like 10 days or something like that. If you order stuff tonight, because the store is live, if you want to go order stuff right now, it'll ship in 3 days. Or you can actually choose to have speedier shipping, and they'll print it and send it right out. So while it says 3 days, it's not only 3 days. It auto cycles. Does that make sense? So no real limit. If I need to check the actual thing on that, I will. In fact, I'll go check that out right now. Oh, that's weird, because I put a whole about section, but it's not showing. Or the website's going really slow. Give me just a second. I will go check the store. If it starts lagging really bad, let me know. 3 days until the next print. That's what I wanted to see. So that's exactly the way it should be. So like I said, if you guys want to buy your stuff right now, you totally can. And in 3 days, it'll ship out. So That's awesome. Now, personally, I'm gonna snag myself a couple shirts. Probably gonna snag myself a hoodie, just because it's gonna be running for a while. You can always do that. And I know the wife definitely wants some stuff. I've got family members who want some stuff, and I know that there's a few people already that I've shown the design to. They want to get some stuff. And mind you, this is only the basic designs that we started out with. Like I said, Unboxing Art is working on a design, although he did a Wing Zero custom, not a Lupus. Buddy, do I need to send you a picture of what Lupus and Lupus Rex look like so you know what I'm talking about? I love you, Art. I appreciate it, buddy. So you'll have each artist will have their own individual style included. So how long does it take to get the Shoki Review shirt? The original Shoki Review shirts, the sale ends tomorrow. The initial sale ends tomorrow. It takes, I think, 10 days for them to make it and get it out. So that is what it is. So it should be in about 2 weeks or so, I would think. Now, I'm waiting right there with you, Lee. I ordered my own shirt. It's going to take a while. Or you can pay quick processing, quick shipping on it. So I think what I'll do, I might change that whole deal with the Shoki shirts as well to have them constantly rotating once people start buying them. Because I just put up new Shoki merch. Even though I'm not going to talk about it right now, but I put up, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. I put up those shirts. And what was the other thing I put up this afternoon? The Nerdcast Crew shirt as well. So that's mostly for my friends who have all been on the Nerdcast. But if people want to buy them, they can buy them. I think it's a pretty cool, fairly simple design, and I like it. You might need to pour some money in there for a hoodie. I think, why not? Dude, the claw design looks so sick on the back of the hoodie. I love that, dude. That looks so good. I can't wait to actually get a shirt in hand so I can show them off. So I'm going to have to buy some. Unfortunately, I can't buy anything this week. I'm going to have to wait till Friday, but it's going to be constantly rotating. So like I said, the shirts, all the merchandise is available right now. So you can go buy stuff if you want to start supporting things. And by all means, if you get the shirts, take a picture of yourself with the shirt with the hashtag Lupus for Lupus, or shoot it to me on Instagram or at Shoki Reviews on Facebook, all the things. So just use that hashtag and occasionally I'll search for it. But we want to get the word out. We want to get more people involved. And like I said, at the contest won't be live until technically midnight tonight. So that way you guys will have until, or from the 12th of March until the, what did I say, 20th? You have until the 20th of May to enter the contest. And if it pushes to the point that I need more submissions, like if you guys somehow max out all the submissions, then I'll try to add more. I'll make the second event, something like that. As long as it brings in money for the cause, all I care about. And I want to see the best work you guys can do regardless of what level you're on. And, you know, this is a huge and great community. And I want to bring everyone together as best I can, including the other creators, the other YouTube guys who are going to be helping me out and help promoting this. You guys are all awesome. I know that Jabman said he's on board. I believe Zacharias said he's also on board to help. All the guys that I know, Dennis, Dan in particular is going through things right now, so I'm definitely cutting him some slack, giving him some space. Basically, anybody I know that's on YouTube. Zeta Gunplay, he's not here right now, but he's going to be promoting this hardcore. He has been helping me out right and left just to get things set up, and he's so excited, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm excited and stressed as all get out, and he's like super excited to be a part of it. I'm like, it's your baby, but I'm gonna do this, and this. And I'm like, okay, like, we're gonna do what we can. Excellent. I'm really, yeah, dude. I just want your shirts, if nothing else. I want your shirts to sell out like every week. That's what I want. I want to see your work get the credit it deserves. And guys, he donated his time. Like I said, he takes commissions. But Ryan did this pro bono for me, and he's just that awesome. So go show him some love. Ryan, put your Instagram in the chat there so everybody can see it. So you guys can go check him out. And if you want to pay the boy to do some great work, he does some really cool stuff, like his Dragon Ball Z stuff that he's been working on lately, or Dragon Ball Super, for instance. He just mostly finished a Ultra Instinct Goku, which looks pretty awesome. And then everybody else who's going to submit art as well, I'll blow them up as much as I can. Because anybody who's helping me out, whether it's Gundam Planet or other YouTubers or these artists who are sending me stuff. I don't know what's blowing up on my phone here. Oh, Facebook. Doesn't matter. But yeah, everybody's going to get their credit they deserve for the hard work they put in. I'm just a conduit for the thing that needs to happen. And lupus is such a unknown disease, but it affects so many people. It's ridiculous. You know, and there's a cure for a lot of other things. This is one of those things that's not the easiest thing to deal with, not the easiest thing to treat. And it's something you just always have to live with. So if any amount of money we can gather can go to help get this disease taken care of, knock it out, so people like my lovely wife can definitely benefit from it. There you go, right there. At Ryan Liu. So I think that's going to be it for this announcement. Does anybody have any other questions? There were a lot more people before. I don't know where everybody went now. I don't even know how many people are technically watching right now. A whole 8. A whole 8 people are watching. That's good. That's supposed to be paused. There we go. Okay, 7 people. So somebody dropped out. Either way. So for anyone and everyone who sees this, if you don't see it shared in a Gundam group or you don't see it shared on Twitter, share this video. Get the word out. Use the hashtag #LupusForLupus so I know what's going on. The contest entries are, dude, there's a link in the description down there. It will take you to an event page that will have the tickets all set up. If you click the little details thingy, it'll show you what's up. So like I said, down there in the description of the video, I can't find the button. Okay, entry tickets are available here. It literally says entry tickets are available here. And also there will be a link on that same page. Let me go ahead and click on it. Let me make sure the damn thing works. No, because it's only just going to be a lupus thing. If we have to start judging a lot more other stuff, that'd be different. But I guess if you want to send in other submissions, like non-contest submissions with non-IBO or with extra IBO kits, I'd be down for that. Okay, there we go. So if you click on that link down there that says entry tickets, it'll take you to the Lupus for Lupus Charity Gundam Build Contest. If you click on the button that says details, that will bring up all the different tickets. Now, mind you, it's not upline or online technically until tomorrow morning, midnight, however you want to put that. But it'll bring you up there. And you'll see all the different ticket levels and stuff like that. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. And if anybody has any issues, like I said, hit me up. Let me know what's going on. Now, outside of the contest, I don't mind seeing other IBO stuff. That'd be fun. You guys know I love me some IBO things. Okay. But yeah, no. If anybody needs anything, if it's not in the description of this video, it'll be in the rules described in the thing down there. I will have, if I gotta open the file, but my buddy Willie Lee puts on contests fairly often, and he sent me his judging sheets, and if the things in there will help me break down like the things you need to look for, so I can tell you guys what's gonna put you where, what's gonna get you points, the quality of whatever needs to be done. I'll try to help you guys out a little bit for those who may not be familiar with the contest format. So I mean, it's my first one hosting or judging, but I'm super excited. And I know you guys are going to be even more excited when you see the prizes. And I really can't wait for that. It's, wow, okay, it just ticked over midnight over there. Yeah, but you're like quarter of the way across the world, Ryan. Now, I was doing this late enough for me that maybe it would be like morning for my friends overseas. Sad thing is, my good friend, of course, Kurosama, will be moving to Japan very, very soon. So he's spending the weekend with his friends. It's pretty much his last weekend here in the States. So he's going to help judge and promote, I think. And I think I'm going to get Gunpla Fan 15, I believe is what his name is, Shup, that is in his video. He might be a judge as well. So it should be a lot of fun. 8:10 here. Okay, so you're on the East Coast. Awesome. Good job, B-Nuts. Way to be on the East Coast. Alright, so we've been live for a little bit. Alright, if you have any other questions, by all means, we'll just do a normal live stream just for a few minutes. I gotta clear out all these notifications. My phone's driving me crazy. I just see something go boop every now and then. Seriously, I feel naked with my lights not on. But I know I left my remote in the living room, I believe. Always hurts the ears. And guys, pollen season, if I sound stuffed up at all, pollen season is full on raging right now in the state, at least here in Texas. I'm sure the rest of the world. But spring has hit, and it is very springy. It is very polleny outside, and my sinuses, my allergies have been going crazy. I believe I had to come home earlier last night than anticipated because my wife was really not feeling good. Head was pounding, eyes were incredibly irritated and stuff like that. And it probably like a severe allergic reaction combined with she thinks she might have scratched her eye because it was like pounding, like, and it was definitely irritated. It was definitely swollen. We did what we could. So today has been a little bit better. Also spent a lot less time outside. But the pollen is crazy. We need a little bit of rain over here. And you know me, I don't like rain. I don't want anything to do with rain, but we need a little bit to help clear out some of this pollen, make life a little bit better. All right, so if there are no more questions or just anything that you just want to, chit-chat about right now, how about the A to Z Gundam review that we just did? Or the point video I just did, if anybody has any comments. Sorry, I keep shaking the table here. Yeah, okay. I'm just checking for lag in the stream. It doesn't seem to be much. You're not supposed to like it, Anthony. Popping by LA this summer. Sweet. Nowhere near me, but sweet. Well, good. I hope you like that, because that's going to be the state of every review from now on. It was to the point. Sounds terrible. What sounds terrible? What's wrong, Roberto? What sounds terrible? The crap in the ear. The H2 Magnum, of course, whenever it comes out. I know it's out in Japan already, like it released Friday. Should be out here probably, I would say, a couple weeks. I was at Hobbytown today. My camera was not happy, or I guess my phone, I should say. Didn't really want to hold a charge. It's very slowly charging right now. I plugged my phone in before the live stream, and it had 40%. We've been on now for God knows how long. I don't even know. And I'm only up to 60%. So, yeah, A to Z, or Ezeta, is a really strange name, but it makes sense. It's A to Z because of Amazon. That's their slogan, where we sell everything A to Z. And if you look at the Amazon logo, you actually have, and it looks like a smile below Amazon, but it's actually an arrow going from A to the Z. That's their whole deal. Actually, I didn't bring it up. I brought it up in my Shoki vlogs. Because we were talking about in the comments of the actual review, we're talking about the A to Z or A Zeta thing. It's never, and nowhere in this, as far as I can tell, it does not call it the Amazing Zeta. Like anywhere, as far as I can tell. Yeah, like not even looking at the front. And the model number is actually Amazon.co.jp, so that's the thing. Yeah, thank you, Roberto. But if you read through the descriptions of everything on the back of the instructions, so utilizing the mechanism for converting to the Wave Rider, which is also a characteristic of the base machine, this machine can conduct phantasmagoric high-speed combat that is perfect embodiment of the Meiji's battle style. The machine body name A to Z Gundam means from A to Z, and was chosen because the machine body can swiftly communicate the appeal of all Gundam machines to the entire world. This is also linked to the machine's concept as a machine for overseas tours. So, I mean, literally, it says it right there, A to Z. So, I mean, that, even though he calls it the A Zeta or whatever like that in the actual episode, it is technically called the A to Z, or referred to as the A to Z. It's a really dumb name, but Amazon, it is what it is. I mean, that's even Amazon Blue. So, I think I'm going to drop in for bed. See you later, Ryan. Thanks for everything, man. Yeah. That Gunpla represents to Tatsuya Yuki. Third generation Meijin inherited a legendary name of his village. Third Meijin ultimate weapon. His passion for Gunpla, which burns in his heart, is something he has had before he even called himself Meijin. Okay. The model incorporates many of the latest technologies in the world of Gunpla battles, such as adopting the anti-particle coating newly developed by Yoshima Trading. The overall performance of this model has reached unfathomable levels, and yet we never see it in the future. Rumor has it that an unofficial battle using this model took place somewhere in Japan just before the Meijin left Japan. An opponent was a build fighter with deep connection to the Meijin. So they're saying, oh yeah, by the way, I don't know. Honestly, don't know that. Because it would have been significantly later. And because we don't ever get to see everything he's ever used. Like, I know that we get to see Amazing Strike Freedom and a lot of the other stuff. But the fact that this thing was supposedly so powerful and up to full spec, but we never hear about it in the future. Yeah. In this case, it's Tatsuya Yuki. It's not Sandemi Meijin Kawaguchi. Yeah, that's true. He did actually fight Sei as that. I want to fight. I want to be in the Gunpla battle, senpai. I feel the same way Iori say. I want to fight with your Gunpla, not as Meijin Kawaguchi, but as one man who loves Gunpla as Yuki Tatsuya. So yeah, he fought him. He did not fight him as the Meijin. He fought him as Yuki, which is how I knew him in the first place. That's how they met each other. That's where their first battles were. He was not the Meijin when they first started battling. So, no, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I love the story behind it. And as you guys can tell during the actual review, I really do love this thing. It's a fantastic model. I want to get another one and customize it. However much fun it might have been to make that the point video, I don't believe that'll be a habit. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'll tell you guys something right now. For everybody who complained about how long the original review was, and it was long. It was 49 minutes long. I cut 7 minutes out of that, of stuff that I thought probably wasn't worth it. So, be happy, because it would have been a much longer review. So, meh. But, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I used an eye green thing for mine. Alright guys, so if there are no questions about the Lupus for Lupus thingy, go spend some money. Buy some awesome stuff. It's all right there. Most of it is, I want to say most of it's affordable, because obviously when you get into like the hoodies and stuff, it's going to be more expensive, obviously. And if you want rush shipping, they have it. But like I said, all of the merchandise right now is shipping out like every 3 days or so. So you order it in the first 3 days, they go ahead and make it go. And that's a cool thing about Teespring. And the fact that I don't have to like buy several $1,000s worth of t-shirts and then try to ship them out myself is amazing. So Teespring is really cool for that. You design it, They sell it, you profit. Or in this case, the Lupus Foundation profits. So, yay for that. But obviously, no more questions. It is what it is. I'm going to go spend the evening with my wife, probably finish the model kit that I started earlier at the Gundam Build Meet. Also, thanks ahead of time to Dion, to Unboxing Art, and to Steve Middendorf. Steve, who has his artwork mostly done. We just got to get it into a digital format. If you don't know, Steve does amazing like comic book style art and everything like that. He's a big comic head. And he, when you see his design, know that he started out with a sketch in the early morning of the day and got so obsessed with it, he was done by like I got off work. Like, he sent me the finished product, because still it needed to go through like text and or like figuring out fonts and stuff like that. But nothing major. But like, he couldn't put it down. He sat there and plowed through all the work like nothing. He was obsessed. And it looks awesome. I just have to figure out how to get it on a t-shirt appropriately. But I can't wait for that to get out there. Art looks like he's working on something totally different than this. I sent Dion a couple ideas. I hope he has the time to get to them as soon as he can. But thanks to all those guys. Thanks to the guys at Gundam Planet for help supporting. And thank all the Gundam YouTube community and the community in general that's going to help out and share this. I'm going to spread this video as much as I can as soon as I'm off the live stream. But guys, this is why it's awesome. That's why you're awesome. You right there. No, not you, the other one. That guy right there. Yeah, him. He's awesome. Not this one. That one. But stick around tomorrow for Master Grade Monday. And then everything else that's going to happen this week. So, yay for that. I look forward to all of your submissions and everything, guys. And, of course, remember, as always, to keep on nerding, to keep on building, and let's keep building this amazing community together. If nothing else, Lupus for Lupus. Use the hashtag, send stuff, buy the shirts, all the things. I'll catch you guys later.